I thought it was crazy when Microsoft actually bought Bethesda and ZeniMax Studios for I think 6 point something billion or 7 point something billion dollars a while back. Now it's been confirmed that they actually bought Activision Blizzard for $68.7 billion. This is an absolutely insane and historic moment in the gaming industry, and honestly, I just can't wait to see what happens going forward. Now, for the past few months now, almost a year, Activision Blizzard, Bobby Kotick, the current CEO, have been flooded, rightfully so, with lawsuits and sexual assault allegations coming left and right from various employees who have worked at this company over the years who have had to go through horrible things. I'm hoping that with Microsoft stepping in and once this deal actually goes through, which by the way, this deal is slated to go through by summer of 2023, so until then, Activision Blizzard is going to be acting as its own company, business as usual. But once this deal does go through, I'm hoping that Microsoft can not only get rid of Bobby Kotick, but they can get rid of anybody they need to get rid of to make this workplace better for everybody so it can be a win-win all around. It's been confirmed that once the deal does go through, Phil Spencer is going to be stepping over and pretty much taking over Bobby Kotick's position. I'm not sure if it's going to be a permanent takeover though, because as we all know, Phil Spencer is still the acting head of Xbox, so I'm not sure if he's going to be, taking over for a short amount of time while they find somebody better, or if it's going to be he's taking over forever, but I don't think it's going to be a permanent position. It's going to be probably a temporary thing. But with that being said, I've seen a lot of people expressing some concern and overall questions on social media regarding this deal, asking if this is Microsoft trying to monopolize or make a monopoly out of the gaming industry. And if you ask me, I honestly don't think that's what's happening here. I mean, it's absolutely insane to think that Microsoft is going to pay almost $70 billion for this company, $68.7 billion to be exact. And before they made this deal, or before this deal, becomes official, the last big deal that was made was also from Microsoft when they paid $7.5 billion for ZeniMax Studios and Bethesda a while back. And not only do they have ownership now over games like Wolfenstein, Doom, Fallout, Elder Scrolls, but with Activision Blizzard, they're going to be getting franchises like Diablo, World of Warcraft, Tony Hawk games, Hearthstone, and Call of Duty and Overwatch. It's crazy to think that Call of Duty in the future could be an Xbox and Game Pass exclusive. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen here, because a lot of people were also concerned about that, asking about Call of Duty as it's one of Activision's most popular, if not their most popular franchise, and as we all know, Call of Duty has always been a multi-platform game. Phil Spencer came out on social media and he mentioned that he spoke with a lot of higher-ups at Sony and pretty much saying that he intends to honor the fact that Call of Duty's always been a multi-platform game. So for the time being, Call of Duty is going to continue releasing everywhere, but if I'm going to be honest with you, I wouldn't be surprised if in a few years we see Call of Duty becoming an Xbox exclusive or an Xbox and Game Pass exclusive. Because think about it, Microsoft isn't going to pay almost $70 billion, almost $70 billion, just to allow everything to be released everywhere. It just doesn't make sense to me. If they do that, I mean, yes, it's also smart, because if they own Call of Duty, the more sales that they can get from Call of Duty releasing on every platform, the better for them. But it would also be a huge incentive to get one of their systems or get Game Pass if Call of Duty would only be available on Xbox or on Game Pass. But with that being said though, again, I don't think this is Microsoft making a monopoly. It would be different if they would have been trying to buy a company like Nintendo or PlayStation, because by doing that, they'd be trying to directly eliminate their competition. Even though this is a crazy price tag for Activision Blizzard, this company has never been in direct competition with Microsoft or Xbox. They've just been another huge company within the overall gaming space. Now, if I have to tell you what I expect from this deal, or what I'm personally looking forward to, is the fact that this could potentially bring a lot of positive changes for Call of Duty going forward. Personally, I skipped Call of Duty Vanguard this year because that game looked like absolute dog shit to me from the very beginning. And from what I've seen and from all the complaints that I've heard from various YouTubers, Nero Cinema, who's an amazing YouTuber, he's been one of my biggest inspirations. I'm going to leave his channel linked in the description below. He's been making various videos since Vanguard came out, pretty much detailing all the issues with it, and honestly telling people, hey, this game isn't fixed, you shouldn't buy it until it's actually fixed. And I don't blame him. I actually really respect him for doing that, because it'd be really easy to just sell out and be like, oh, Vanguard's the best Call of Duty ever, go buy it, Call of Duty's back. But that's not the case. Vanguard looked like dog shit months ago when the alpha came out. It still looks like dog shit now, and I do not regret skipping out on this game. And honestly, I'm hoping that with Microsoft taking over Activision Blizzard, not only can they make the workplace better for everybody and just improve overall work conditions, but I'm hoping that with Call of Duty specifically, because this has been the franchise that I've played pretty much my entire life. I've never played Diablo, I've never played World of Warcraft or even Overwatch. I know that might sound crazy to some of you, but for me, Call of Duty has always been the franchise that I've always played since I was a little kid. So I'm hoping that with Microsoft taking over, they can actually stop the annual release cycle. That's been one of the biggest issues, if not the biggest issue that some fans have had with Call of Duty for years. I mean, for years now, dude, Call of Duty has just been shit after shit. get with every single release every year. And if we can stop this annual release cycle and give the developers the time that they actually need to release a finished product at launch, it would be so much better for the franchise. If you think about it, or at least in my opinion, the last Call of Duty that was actually worth buying at launch, that was worth every single cent, was probably Black Ops 2. Ever since then, it's been a mixed bag with opinions from every single game, and while you might argue that we had a little bit of a renaissance era from, from World War II all the way up until Black Ops 4 with Call of Duty, or even from Modern Warfare Remastered all the way up to Black Ops 4, for me personally, the games in between that time frame were really hit or miss. I really enjoyed Modern Warfare Remastered. World War II is pretty good in my opinion. Black Ops 4 I didn't really like. Modern Warfare 2019 I thought was alright. Cold War was okay, and now Vanguard is just, it looks horrible in my opinion. Like I said earlier, it looks like shit. It's been looking like shit, and I don't plan on getting this game anytime soon. I don't plan on getting this game at all, and the sad part is, I might even skip out on, the game that's coming out later this year, the new Modern Warfare 2. And honestly, that sucks, because like I said, I grew up with this franchise, and I want the best for the franchise. That's why I sound like such an asshole coming off in this video. It's because I want the best for the franchise. And for years now, it's no secret that the developers working on Call of Duty have been absolutely tone deaf. They've been absolutely out of touch with their community, and a lot of times whenever the games do become worth playing, or whenever they actually get the updates they needed at launch, it's already way too late. It's already halfway through the game's life cycle, or even more than halfway through the life cycle, and because we've had this tired ass annual release cycle, by the time the game actually gets fixed or becomes a little bit better, everybody's already looking forward to the next game because they know they can count on another game releasing near the end of the year. That has to stop. Along with that, I'd love to see the developers get the ample amount of time that they need to actually finish these games. I'm tired of getting Call of Duty games that have, very, very little maps at launch, that don't have basic features that they should have. The fact that Vanguard this year doesn't have a fucking pause menu in Zombies. How do you not have a pause menu in Zombies? That's absolutely just stupid. That's so stupid in my opinion. And I'm really hoping that Microsoft can step in and do whatever it is they have to do to make sure that these games are done with the care that they deserve and with the actual time they need to release finished at launch. For years now, people have been saying we need to speak with our wallets. We need to stop buying Call of Duty and other franchises that continue to let us down as fans and as an overall gaming community. But honestly, dude, no matter how badly Call of Duty is every year, it continues to be a best seller every single year. So it's not like Call of Duty's going anywhere, and especially now with Warzone. Warzone has been a huge success for Call of Duty. It's been a huge success for the companies behind this franchise, and it's made them tons of money. But I don't get it, because that money is just going into their pockets. They're not actually using their money to improve the game. They've tried to bring an anti-cheat into Warzone. That shit hasn't worked. It's been debunked. It's been spooked, man. It's been like people have figured out already how to get around the anti-cheat. And not only that, like I said, dude, these games continue to release with little maps at launch, with little weapon selection at launch, missing basic features, not working, being extremely buggy. And apart from that, it takes months for these games to get the content they need to have at launch, or that they should have at launch, in the opinion of a lot of people. So I'm really hoping that going forward, Microsoft can just do what they can to fix the franchise. Not only that, any other franchise that has these, maybe, resembling issues, if Diablo has these issues, or Overwatch has these issues, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, I'm hoping that Microsoft can help Activision Blizzard. I'm hoping that they can actually help these developers feel confident and feel proud about what they're putting out. Because I'm pretty sure that with all the bullshit that's been going on behind the scenes with Activision Blizzard, with pieces of shit like Bobby Kotick, I'm pretty sure a lot of the developers working on games like Call of Duty Vanguard have probably been letting the game purposely suck just to get back at the company. And if that's the case, I can't really get mad at them for that, because they're in their right to do what they feel is right, to actually get this company's attention and give the employees the rights that they deserve and give them the respect that they're entitled to give them a workspace where they can actually feel comfortable and get whatever they need, whatever it is they need to get done on time, and feel proud about it, and know that they're going to work in a safe space where they can just work and get their shit done and not have to worry about getting sexually harassed or getting whatever it is that's happening to these employees, absolutely horrible stuff, getting that done to them. Going forward though, I have to be honest with you, despite all this shit that I'm saying, I'm actually looking forward to this deal. It's crazy to think that Microsoft, again, is paying almost $70 billion for Activision Blizzard, but I feel like overall we're entering an era where some of the big giants in gaming are just going to be buying companies just to add them to their ownership. Last week, we saw that Sony announced they acquired Bungie for $3.6 billion. And if you think about it, that's pretty crazy as well, because Bungie are the original creators of the OG Halo game. Some of the best Halo games, in my opinion, were made by Bungie. And the fact that Halo, as we all know, it's always been an Xbox staple, staple. It's been one of the staple franchises for the Xbox and for Microsoft ever since its inception. Now Sony came in, one of Microsoft's biggest competitors, and just took that company. And yes, to be fair, the last things that Bungie have been working on for the past few years have really just been Destiny with the first game and Destiny 2. But going forward, I'm personally really looking forward to what they can do under Sony as well, because the whole console war thing, doesn't really apply to me. I'm blessed enough to have a PS5 and a Series X. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just telling you what I have. I'm blessed enough to have it. So the whole console war thing doesn't really apply to me. But I've seen a lot of people expressing just some really toxic opinions about this, just talking shit and feeding into the whole console war thing, which again, I'm totally against. But I'm looking forward to see what Bungie can do under Sony, and I'm looking forward to see what Activision Blizzard can do under Microsoft. There's also been a lot of rumors going around that Sony might acquire a company like Konami or Capcom next, or maybe even Square Enix. And Microsoft might even try and get somebody like Sega or Ubisoft. In my opinion, I feel like Sega could be a good fit for Microsoft, and I feel like Capcom would be a great fit for Sony. And Konami as well. I've seen a lot of people expressing their opinions on that and saying that they just want somebody to come in and buy Konami, because for the longest time now, it feels like that company's just kind of been really aimless and really without a direction on what they're going to do next. But overall, I'd really love to know what all of you think about this situation, about this deal, and about the gaming industry going forward. Do you agree with my sentiment that I feel like we're entering an era where some of the biggest giants in gaming are just going to be buying various companies? Obviously, throughout all of this, Nintendo's just been chilling. As we all know, Nintendo always does their own thing, man, and they really just march to the beat of their own drum. That's what makes them so successful, and obviously, Nintendo isn't going anywhere, man. They're fine. But I really want to know what all of you think about this deal, and again, about the industry going forward. Thank you so much to all of you for watching this video. My name's Nico. You already know what to do. If you liked the video, make sure to press the like button and subscribe. Thank you to all of you for watching this video, and I'll see all of you in the next one.